So I took his number and I called the guy direct, and the guy was willing to see me for a small fee.
They always charge.
He wanted $400 an hour. He goes, I will consult you for $400 an hour. Guys, I thought my head was going to blow up. But when I called his office and I told DeLuca, because at that point DeLuca didn't even pick up the phone no more. His receptionist was like, well, he wants to know what you want. I go, he wants $400 an hour. And she goes, hold on, click. And he got back and he goes, listen, you either do it or you don't. But kidnapping, I would listen to this guy. And I paid the $400, and I went in there like on a Monday at 5. And the guy sat with me from 5 to about 7:30. And he told me the truth. He goes, you're going to jail. He goes, I read this out. He goes, as I was reading it, I knew. He goes, that's what I do. As I read them, I let you know.
They're going off the facts, your charges.
Going off the facts. He goes, when I read this, oh my God, that was you.
You're famous.
And we start talking. He goes, here's the deal. They found the machine gun. I mean, listen, brother, right there while I was talking to him, he picked up a phone. And he was like, when did you get arrested? November 18th. Diaz, okay, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Give me 5 minutes. Boom. I'll have your file here. And this is 20 years ago. He goes, I'll have your file here faxed in 10 minutes.
Money talks.
Tell me your story. And I told him. Within 7-8 minutes, some badass white chick came in with a file this thick and just handed it to him. He put his glasses on, took out the police report, read it, took this, took that, started doing circles. And he goes, here it is, man. You're getting charged with kidnapping 1 and 2. He goes, you pay me $50,000 cash, and I'll handle everything, the appeal, everything. But I got bad news for you. You're doing 90 days.
90 days.
He goes, you're doing 90 to 120 days.
That ain't shit.
But he goes, you're doing it in a work release. He goes, this is if I go in. If you cut me a check right now for $40,000, I'll get on the phone before you leave. By next Tuesday, I'll have a deal. You will do 120 days in a work release program. But you'll be out in the street 6-7 hours a day to work. Maybe I'll let them take a class. Maybe take a drug class. But you'll be out.
For kidnapping and the machine gun, that's it?
But he goes, this is the deal. You're going to do 100 days no matter what. Even if you pay me 3, because I told him. So for $40,000, because I was ready to kidnap 10 more motherfuckers.
Because kidnapping is hardcore. Yeah. That's 99 years. And like,
but he already had a plan down in his mind. This guy was this slick. He goes, what I'm going to do is this. He goes, I'll charge you. So I was like, what if I gave you 60? He goes, you're still going to do 120 days.
So that was mandatory no matter what.
What if I gave you 100? Well, you're still going to do 140 days. He goes, you got caught with a weapon. He goes, it's not your weapon. Your fingerprint was on it, but 2 out of 3 people say you were in that room and that weapon was in the room. You're going down. So he goes, I know you don't have the money to pay me, but I'll tell you what I will do. I'll push you to 3 attorneys. But if you walk in with these 3 attorneys, they're not going to intimidate the judge or the city of Boulder. You can't go into the city of Boulder with a double-breasted, bald-headed guy that talks like me. They're going to throw you out. They're going to throw you in jail.
Yeah, Anna.
And that's what this guy was telling me. He goes, if you go in there with me, they're going to throw you in jail. They know what I'm worth. They know I spend $52 for lunch every day for myself.
They don't like that shit.
They don't like that. They know you could tell by this guy's suit. And, he was a Mexican, but he was in a country club. He played golf. He fucking shot pool with the president of the United States. At that time, he had done something. This Mexican put some law together in Colorado. And he was a good-looking dude. He looked white. He didn't look Mexican. He had played pool with somebody. It was him and some president, playing pool. So he knew people.
So it's just you're connected.
Yeah, he knew people, and he knew, and that's the other thing. Political help. So you're a judge. Yeah. You're in the 4th district.
All that shit.
You really
helps.
want political help. I have a client, Syatt. His wife says she smacked the doctor said nothing happened. I know you could find it in your heart to see somewhere in between that, and if you do, I will make that call, Your Honor. When it's time for you to get reelected to the 4th Senate of the Judicial of Washington, I will be there. And that's how it is. It's a matter of words. Because everybody knows everybody's worth 250 votes. When you die, they make 250 mass cards. Everybody knows 250 people. So if you know 250 people, and I badmouth the 250 people, those 250 people are going to go badmouth you. You know, when you want to get somebody out of jail, you don't pay a lot of money. Sometimes you just start writing letters to the judge. Piles of letters. Letters that every time he looks at one, he sees your name, and he goes, Jesus Christ. Because not only is he getting political help, but not only are you letting the judge know you know people and you have ties to the community, but you're also letting the judge know that you have friends. And those friends are voters. And those voters, someday you're going to vote. And they're going to vote for you because you let their friend go.
That too.
You have no idea, Lee, how many ways there is to skin a cat. There's 1,000 ways to skin a cat.
Dog. Shit, it's different ways to work it. It's just that if you know the system, you can figure it out and play with it.
And that's why I like law.
Yeah.
I personally would have done very well with law because there's 1,000 ways to get to the end of that valley.
Hell yeah.
Coming from a criminal family, I know the importance of one thing. Staying out in the street is everything. If you get arrested at 11:15 and you get to the cell at 11:45 and I'm there at 11:50, I'm going to get you on the 1 o'clock docket. Okay? Well, you might not make that docket till Monday if you get arrested Friday morning.
Oh, you're fucked.
And you're a Mexican in fucking LA? Because I'll tell you in front of the cops, I'm following this cop car to the fucking station. That means that cop car got to do 50 miles an hour. It can't do 10. So sometimes they hold you just to hold you for 3 or 4 days. Oh. If you have an attorney, I'm going to get right there with you. Boom, I'm going to put you on that 5 o'clock docket. Let's go. Lee, go to the house, get 50 G's cash. Lee, go to the other house and get another 200,000 cash. We're getting this motherfucker out today.
Phone calls are made.
Yeah, go see the Jew bail bondsman up on Sepulveda Boulevard. Give him $250,000. We gotta get this guy $1 million bail. Yeah, but it's 10%. He don't matter. He won't do it unless you give him. That's how it's.
Oh yeah.
And right there, you got your client out for the weekend. Now he could go out and he could think. Now he could figure out how he could. Listen, like I said, all those expenses that you and I look at and our head explodes, a serious businessman looks at and says it's a cost of doing business.
Yeah. That's the cost of doing business to keep that fucking machine going.
I'm going to look at the figure, I'm going to rip it up, and it's over. I got to go steal with 3 hands now.
Hell yeah.
You know, I got to go steal with 3 fucking hands. And that's it. You know, the best time to get arrested is after you've been arrested.
What?
Best time to get arrested is after you've been arrested.
I thought it was the opposite of that.
No, so let's say you stab somebody on Monday and you get out on Tuesday, you get the malouk on you. You will get arrested by Friday. 50% of people get arrested for something stupid. That's just the way it is. This is the law of recidivism.
Yeah.
And it's so. I don't even know what my point is. This fucking
motherfucker's probably fucking got to give you that perpetual fucking criminality.
The perpetual criminality. So I know one thing for a fact that, like when I got out for kidnapping, I knew that I had to make a living, and I knew that I had to do anything I had to to survive. I was trying to put away money. We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.